to take a couple seconds here and tell you who everybody is, in case you haven't, everybody hadn't figured it out by now. The fellow on the violin, I call it a fiddle myself. No matter where I'm at, I call that a fiddle. And he's one of our state, as we said before, one of our state, West Virginia, champion fiddlers. And his name is Jerry Lewis, one of the best ones.
Good to be here, Jerry.
The executive in the bunch, that's the fellow back there that's, you all know how it is around people. Sometimes executives, you can tell them by their color of their shirt. So it's a fellow in the back. Was a high school buddy of mine. We won't tell how many years ago, will we, Paul Woods? Riley Wayne Campbell's his name, plays the rhythm guitar. And the fellow that's hid in behind everybody here tries to keep everybody from seeing him.
Can't see.
Playing the little white guitar. That's our bass player, Tim Proctor. And one of the other Jerrys that we have here is the fellow that does such a fine job on the 5-string banjo. He's really a banjo player, and we're really proud of him. His name is Jerry Moore. The other fellow we've got here in front stands there with the mandolin. He cheats, tries to take a guitar, tries to take my job every now and then. He puts a guitar up there. But he and I first started playing the music together back in 1962. And if I've got that right, Jerry. And Jerry, we both kind of learned to do some of the same music together. And I really didn't know how to play anything at all. So he taught me the first 3 chords I ever knew on a guitar. He said as soon as he gets time, he's going to teach me 3 more. And he's been with a host of people and worked with Red Allen and played with Red Allen for a long time. And some of the other people that you know, the Bales brothers and so forth. At least Walter, I'm sure not the, and I think he played with the Bales brothers at one time. Anyway, his name is Jerry Butler. And the one that ties us all together here and does a great job singing harmony and kind of boss us around. She's another one of the execs. And does a great job singing harmony. That's Patty Butler, Jerry's wife.
And I want to take the opportunity to introduce the one that was just talking, and is a very good friend of ours, you know, and has been for, well, he's been Jerry's friend a lot longer than mine, because I've been
100 years we've been together.
But we feel honored to have him with us tonight, and we just hope he's always with us and he'll never leave us, you know, and his name is Bill Dorsey's most of his name. Give him a good
Bill's been together for 100 years. You know, Bill used to have the hot dog shop uptown here, and people, and you know, we'd come in from Ohio. We lived up in Riley, and I lived in Ohio for 35 years. But we'd come in and go down and eat Bill's hot dogs, and everybody say Bill Dorsey makes the best hot dogs. Well, it wasn't Bill Dorsey. Everybody finally said Anna Dorsey's gonna make the hot dogs. Bill's just standing there like a it should have been Anna's. This song, a good friend of ours, he's passed away now. He died last year, and he gave us this song. And it's on our new tape, our newest tape, and it's called Jesus Can. Do you feel your world is falling all to pieces? And day by day you walk the floor, string your hand. And there's nothing in this life
a song that my brother Gary, of course, he wrote some years back about a little home area where we lived, and he wrote the song, and I liked it when he first sang it, but I never really got around to it till about 20 years later. So then I called him and asked him one day, I said, Brother Gary, I'd like to have that song. And he said, okay, go ahead. And I says, good. And it's kind of a good little simple song. It's called We Took Time.
Testify, tears ran down sister's face. Though it was just a backwoods farm, God was really in that place. And we took time in the morning to speak to the King of Kings. Ask for strength to do the chores and thank Him for everything. We took time in the evening to sit by the cold light and open up the Bible and break the bread of life. Yes, we would open up the Bible and break the bread of life.
I'm gonna have my wife sing a song. I want us to be together in heaven.
I want to say I'm thankful tonight that my son and my daughter-in-law's out here, John and Leanne, and we'd like to do this song just for them.
Have my
very much. Some of these tunes we haven't went through probably. Come up here. He's got just a few words to say. He wants to testify.
Well, Jerry's gonna let me tell a joke, is what it is. And how many of you people seen the movie Grumpy Old Man? Probably a lot of you have. Well, anyway, out in Arkansas, on the Arkansas River, there's a couple guys. One lived on one side of the river, and the other lived on the other side of the river. And now this is not testimony. This is a good joke here.
Yes.
Good clean joke, Jerry. I'll keep it Pentecostal, okay? But anyway, these two old men lived on each side of the river, and one of their names was Clarence, and the other was Rufus. And every morning they go down to the river, and they get in an argument across the river, and neither one of them could swim. And Rufus hollered over Clarence and said, "You know, if I could swim, I'd just come over there and whoop you good today." And Clarence said, "You know, if I could swim, I'd come over there and whoop you good today." Well, that went on for about 20 years. And finally, the Army Corps of Engineers came in and built a bridge about a half a mile off the road. And Rufus's wife was sure getting sick of hearing all this. For 20 years, she heard this. And so one morning she said, "Why don't you go up there and walk across that bridge and go there and whoop Clarence real good and just settle this thing once and for all?" So he said, "That's a good idea." So up the road he goes, and he wasn't going very long. A little bit, he came running back to the house and grabbed his shotgun and got under the bed. And she said, "What's wrong with you, Rufus?" And he said, "That man never did look that big across that river." Said, "I get up there at that bridge and it said Clarence, 13 feet and 6 inches.
Thank you, Ron.
That's my testimony.
old tune he put on his way. So tell him about Bill.
This was the first bluegrass tape that I had an opportunity to do, so when we got to talking about it, and they said, well, what are we going to do? And I said, well, let's do the old, Ralph Stanley wrote this song, and Ralph does a good job on everything he does, and I said, I really enjoyed it. Really takes me back quite a bit when I think of the words to it. It's called The Fields Have Turned Brown. I left my old home to ramble this country. My mother and dad said, son, don't go wrong. Remember that God will always watch over you, and I will be waiting for you here at home. Son, don't go astray. That's what they must told me. Remember that love for God can be found. Now that they both gone, this letter just told me, for years they've been dead, the fields have turned brown. I left my old home to ramble this country. No thought of the day that I'd return. Now that I got home, I find no one waiting. The price I paid to live and to learn. Son, don't go astray. Was what they would tell me. Remember that love for God can be found. Now that they've both gone, this letter just told me, for years they've been dead, the fields have turned brown. Now that they've both gone, this letter just told me, for years they've been dead, the fields have turned brown. The fields have turned brown.
Thank you very much.
Becky Proctor, this next song is for you. Scared you, didn't I? Willie Roy. Yeah.
Willie Roy and the Cripple Boy.
He gets requests for that every now and then. It's called that new Chinese song that we do. It's called Tu Ning. His age was 7 years today. He don't know what it is to blame, but every night
thing. It gets tiresome after a while. It's really hot. We're going to try real fast.
Jerry forgot to play there, but I don't know. It's just a little story about Jerry. I've never told this story about him, but one time he broke his arm and he went to the doctor. Not very many people know about it. Went to the doctor and said, "Doctor," he said, "you think that'll interfere with my mandolin playing?" The doc said, "Nah," he said, "I don't think that'll have any effect on it at all." Jerry said, "Well," he said, "that's good." He said, "I never could play one before."
Going on the mountain. Well, Bill, for the wire, he got them things several years ago. You'd think it broke down before now. No.
They guaranteed them things for life. They did. I could tell by the price they charged me for them strings that they're gonna last forever. My black diamonds we used to keep on there for 2 or 3 years, tying them together and everything.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you.
I told my wife, I said, nobody knows it anyhow, we'll just try. We're gonna try a song here, and me and Homer recorded this song back in 1970. It's the first album, we done an album back in, and we done this song on it, and so I'll have my wife to sing. She'll sing my part on it, really. But I sung way back there, because I ain't as young as I used to be, so. It's me again, Lord. Troubles come and I can't find an answer. Yeah. Days where was that? She said, see, now you can say it's been a long time. Go up slow. slide up one more chord.
It's not my fault, it's his.
Okay. Maybe I got something that you don't have there. Okay.
Troubles come and I can't find an answer. And lonely nights are spent in agony. I have no other friend that I can turn to. So here I am, Lord, back upon my knees. It's me again, Lord. I got a prayer that needs an answer. It's me again, Lord. I got a problem that I can't solve. Well, I don't mean to worry you, but here I am, facing something new, and I need help that only comes from you. It's me again, Lord. Well, I know you're mighty busy in your heaven, appointing worlds and hanging stars to shine. But you promised if I'd ask that I'd receive it. So here I am, Lord, asking one more time. It's me again, Lord. I got a prayer that needs an answer. It's me again, Lord. I got a problem that I can't solve. Well, I don't mean to worry you, but here I am facing something new, and I need help that only comes from you. It's me again, Lord. It's me again, Lord. I got a prayer that needs an answer. It's me again, Lord. I got a problem that I can't solve. Well, I don't mean to worry you, but here I am facing something new, and I need help that only comes from you. It's me again, Lord.
Oh, okay. Jerry's gonna sing that. What's the name of Jerry? Dreaming of a little cabin. It's in E. That's an awful pretty song. It's a real old song. And Jerry does really a good job on it. I want to give him that on page. Dreaming of a little cabin. We've done that once before.
In dreams of yesterday, I wander back to the little cabin door. I stroll beside an old rock garden, and the soft familiar sings once more. I heard an organ softly playing. Its music was so sweet and low. And I heard my mother softly singing, as soft I did so long ago.
once more. And I knew it was the same sweet mother that had kissed me many times before. She sang about the rock of ages and silver threads of moon and gold. She told me once again of Jesus within her little Catholic fold. She opened up a faded Bible where the family records used to be. And I knew it was the same sweet mother that years ago had cradled me. I was dreaming of a little cabin when I heard somebody call my name. I looked and saw a sweet old lady, and it seemed it was a child again. She gently put her arms around me and kissed her little boy once more. And I knew it was the same sweet mother that had kissed me many times before. And I knew it was the same sweet mother that had kissed me many times before.
Hey, Bill, that's another set of used strings you can't sell me. Hey, Jerry, why don't you get him a 12 string?
That's a good
Why, I only need, I only need 5 on here.
We're gonna do one more song, and then we'll, I'll let my wife tell you about this last song. We're gonna get Riley to help us sing. He does sing, Riley does sing. And,
The name of it is Meet You in a Rapture, and I speak for every one of us up here tonight that if we don't see you no more down here on earth, then our prayer is that we'll meet you in a rapture. And we'll ask Riley to help us with this, and we've had a good time tonight, we hope you have, and we'll make sure the next time we have Bill plenty of strings. You pray for us.
With
that he's come with us all this time and we don't let him sing. So now you all know who to. Good night, everybody.
Thank you all. We appreciate it.
Now you know the reason why.
Y'all said good.
Jackie and Ellen open up their doors of their restaurant for people to come in here and sing, and a lot of times it is those who sing God's gospel. And it's wonderful to know that there's a place in our community that's a restaurant that allows God's people to come in here and sing and pitch. And so I just, on behalf of Jackie and Ellen and Country Kittle and the staff and me, who's friends of Jackie and Ellen, I just want to say thank you for the bunch here for being here this evening, and it's been a good place to be this evening. It's been good picking, good singing, and it's good fellowshipping. And so, again, just give everybody up here a nice round of applause.
Jerry, never.
Sorry, y'all, we just keep thinking of things to say. On behalf of the Kittle and Jackie and Ellen, we want to let you know that on Saturday, Carolyn and Missy from up Sutton Way, and so if you want to come back down on Saturday, February the 17th, it's kind of like we did this evening. There's no admission or anything like that, and if you want to eat, that's fine too. But on Saturday, February the 17th, the Connors will be here.
They needed to get you more.